It's not even close. The most common question I'm getting from parents is, why are we seeing more children hospitalized and sicker? I thought COVID didn't attack kids. My children are going to school. They're at great risk. They could end up in the hospital or the ICU. What am I supposed to do? These are the most reasonable questions I've been asked. Let me try to explain it bit by bit. First of all, at no time were children immune to COVID. They are far less likely, and still far less likely, to have devastating impact from COVID, but they can, and they were. The reason you're seeing greater numbers now is you have a form of COVID-19, the Delta strain, that moves far more rapidly. So kids back in school are getting a much more rapid exposure either at school, home, or wherever else to COVID. The same percentage can get sick, but if more are impacted, the numbers will go up. So that's why we're seeing increased numbers. So the next question any parent's going to ask is, well, how the heck do I improve my child's chances of doing well? This is where we as a society really have to wake up and get it together. I know there's been a big misinformation campaign, everything from vaccines will impact fertilization and vaccines will cause this or that or growing a third year or whatever. All of those things are out there. There's been a misinformation that masks just don't work. Well, they've never been 100%, but they work better than nothing. And everything has been attacked. So we really haven't gotten a unified front. We need a unified front, and we need to attack several things. First of all, schools or places where people gather need to have improved ventilation to the extent it can be done and done efficiently, and it should be consistently worked on. That's step one. Because remember, this virus is going to be with us for a while, so we might as well improve the ventilation whenever we can. Step two is that masks do work, and they should be encouraged. And I will tell you the psychological impact for a family who loses a child or has a child who is devastated as a result is far worse than any psychological impact you get by wearing a mask. So we play the percentages. So masks are helpful. Ventilation, masks, social distancing. Clearly, what we want to do is improve the opportunities for children to get vaccinated when the time comes. I think they're getting closer. They just want to make sure all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted to make sure it's safe as possible, and everything indicates that it is. So that will be coming, but it's not there yet. And then finally, I think one of the biggest issues is we need to have the adults who come in contact with these children vaccinated. Because all it takes is somebody who's not vaccinated spreading the virus when they don't even know they have it, or they come to work sneezing and coughing, to basically rush it through the entire school with a vulnerable population. So again, ventilation, vaccinate the adults, make sure you buy into masks, social distancing, and finally, people in the community need to get vaccinated. It really comes down to that. Nothing more dramatic. But until that time, we're going to be facing a battle. And unfortunately, there will be children who are going to get sick and will suffer the consequences. We just got to get together, unified as a country, and try to stop this from happening.